The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations. There were a lot of them going on in the sports world last night, but none bigger than this blockbuster announcement. And by the way, I don't like the sudden narrative, and it's easy to do, and everybody's going to do it today. But Floyd Mayweather's going to fight.
Yeah, what is?
Which guy is it?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
That's not the one who just fought. That's a different one.
No, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the other one?
Yeah.
Jake is the one that just fought the MMA guy.
And Jake,
Logan's his brother who was just on The Masked Singer.
Okay, which one was at the fight on Saturday?
Logan was at the fight on Saturday.
One of them was there.
They're not twins, right? They're just
No,
brothers.
they're just brothers.
And they do the same thing?
Stone cold idiots.
Do they both do the same thing? Are they YouTube guys?
Yes, I don't know.
Well, anyway, regardless.
They might as well be the same guy.
Listen, we've watched a lot of stupid things in sports through the years. If you want to watch this, I don't care. Have at it. It's fine. I'm not going to sit here and go, you're an idiot if you watch it. I just saw that today on ESPN, like, oh, okay, so you're suddenly going to decide what's good to watch and not good to watch. Shut up, anchors. We'll decide on our own. So if you want to watch it, watch it. I don't care. I'm taking a different tack. Personally, I don't care that much, but nonetheless, I guarantee you a lot of people will probably watch it. You know?
Well, yeah, it'll do pay-per-view dollars.
Listen to me. In that demo, in this younger demo, they all watched that Jake Paul UFC fight.
Yeah.
My kids watched it. I had no idea. They asked me, Dad, you going to watch the fight tonight, Dad? I said, the Jake Paul fight? Mm-hmm. No, I mean, just go out to the beach and watch a beer brawl.
Yeah, next issue. For the life of me, I don't know how any basketball team that has a cat named Curry on it could get beat during a basketball game 28-0.
The Dallas Mavericks went on a 28-0 run on
in a professional basketball game with NBA players. They didn't score they got beat at one point 28-0.
It's impressive.
That is like incredible.
You almost have to try to do that.
Yeah. All right. Next issue. Rumors swirling, and it's draft week, so take it with a grain of salt. But in the end, where will Justin Fields be drafted?
Top 10.
Top 10. Okay.
I think someone will, if he floats down there towards the bottom, I think someone will, like Dallas doesn't
bottom,
need a
you mean like
quarterback.
8, 9, 10?
I think 10. I think if Justin Fields is there, doesn't someone move up to Dallas and take him?
I would think. I'm just amazed at I'm wondering again, look, every year there's a guy or two who the media guys all latch onto, but the scouts never, don't. And I don't know if this is him or not. I don't think it is, but every time I look, I see Justin Fields now this week tumbling, I guess. So one of them's going to fall. Somebody always falls, Pross, and I don't know who it's going to be, but it's interesting to see as we go forward.
Well, they also there's two ways to do it. There's one that drops always. Mm-hmm. That rises. There's also one that drops, and often it drops because somebody will come up with an angle or a story. And Mac Jones is dealing with that a little bit today. Yesterday on social media, it went viral. He's shirtless and hanging out in some club, talking about he's about to make $100 million and got a few pops in him. And does that matter? I don't know.
Yeah,
it might.
Yeah,
he's had issues in the past. I'm pretty sure Mac had a DUI at Alabama early in his career. Now, this is a long time ago. You don't hold it against him forever. But, if you're about to be the third pick in the draft or top 10 pick in the draft, it's just, it's pretty – listen, college kids go out and they party. That's fine. But most college kids aren't going to be asked to lead a group of 53 grown men to be their quarterback. And I'm not saying that he can. He did it obviously very well at Alabama. But it's not the type of photo op you want to see days before the draft.
I was thinking about this with the Jaguars, and I'd like to get in a Trevor comment here as we get closer and closer all day long. But I was thinking about this, and this is another reason why Trevor Lawrence is such a good fit. If you're Trevor Lawrence, you don't mind coming to Jacksonville whatsoever. In fact, you're excited about it. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because the first-round picks of these guys are usually bad football teams. The Jags are a bad football team. But they're going to have the same coach and quarterback together here for the next, hopefully 10 years, but with Urban, 5, 7, 8 years, whatever it may be. In other words, if the Chicago Bears drafted a quarterback this year, okay, let's say the Bears decided to trade up and they got Trey Lance. Well, Pace and Nagy here are going to be dead man walking soon, right? And then you have to go through a whole changeover again if you're the young quarterback. Remember what Alex Smith did in San Francisco?
And that's how happened to Blaine Gabbert here.
Yeah,
Remember, he had
6 years, six different offensive coordinators.
Yeah.
My point is, this is a
stability,
very stable situation right now for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So if you're Trevor Lawrence, oh heck yeah, that's perfect. Urban Meyer, shoot yeah. NFL coaches are all around him.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big positive.
Yeah, that's not pointed out a lot, but you're right. No, usually what brings a player number one is how bad they are.
You backtrack that and say that again, please. Fireball.
Is that two today?
You needed to bring that yesterday morning, friend.
I did. I was too busy smoking.
Yeah, that's true.
That kind of hurt me.
Blazing those heaters,
that was untoward. That led to an interoffice memo. Just a reminder, smoking not allowed in the building.
And also, when I walked out of the building, I didn't tell anybody this, but I threw up.
Like a sixth grader sneaking a smoke from
I got nauseous.
Glove compartment.
I got nauseous and I upchucked. So it was a bad situation. So,
okay.
So anyway, that's the one thing I was thinking about with Trevor Lawrence. And then the 25 pick, again,
what position do you want there?
I'm changing my tune a little bit.
Okay.
I'm changing my tune just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to be paying very close attention to see if we got an edge rusher out there at 25.
Okay.
And if we do, I might bite on that.
Yeah.
If I were them.
I feel like reading between the lines on some of what Urban said, whether it was in The Hunt, whether that docuseries that we've been running some clips from, whether it was in one of the like dozens, it seems, of podcasts he's done with people all over the world. It seems like there's a guy they're targeting there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if that is the case, that's probably going to be a big guy. I mean, I don't think you can afford to target a skill guy at 25. You just don't know what's going to happen. I don't like the edge rushers. You know who I'm starting to grow? Who's starting to grow on me when I read more and more about him? Is your guy at Tulsa.
Yeah,
I didn't like him a bunch at first because I didn't think he fit or would be drafted there, but now I kind of think he might.
Well, and the other thing I was thinking about the Jags. This is what I do before the draft. Right before the draft, I really think, and so I'm going to try to make
a thinker.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do another one with my fist closed on my chin.
Yeah.
Jeff Prosser, the Jags are going to play what type of defense this year?
3-4.
Okay. What number is greater than what number?
The 4 is greater than the 3.
4 is greater than 3.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you be against
I'm not.
a linebacker there?
No, I don't think anyone is.
Don't we need more of those guys than the 3 guys up front?
Of course. You need 4 guys rotating in.
How many of the 3 did we add in free agency?
Well, I think that Ward and Brown will be starters.
Yeah.
I think Malcolm Brown, Jihad Ward will be 2 of your starters. That third guy, maybe Hamilton, maybe not. And
what about Roy Robertson-Harris?
Yeah, I think. Well, could he be an outside guy, or is he just an outside down lineman?
But aren't they all D
3
linemen?
of them? They may all 3 start. I don't know. I haven't not particularly looked enough at.
Well, I'm just saying. So
usually the guy on the nose is a little bigger than those guys.
So who are the? Yeah. So you start looking.
Chason and Allen is who we suppose right now.
Yeah, but you need more than that.
Of course.
Well, or even inside.
Well, here's why.
What about inside?
Well, here's why.
You added the Chiefs guy. You got Schobert. You got Miles.
Yeah. I can give you another example though. I can just use a different. Okay, I can tell you the same thing about the offensive line. How many do you need? You've got 5.
Yeah.
I mean, and Shatley makes 6.
I'm not against
that.
Are you
against anybody? I don't want that 6 at 25. Listen, I'm really gonna hang my hat on Urban saying, quote unquote, they need 4 impact players with those 4 picks.
Yeah.
And I find it hard to believe they would consider an offensive lineman to be an impact player. Now, maybe he was extending his vision of impact beyond immediate, but typically, if the word impact implies some urgency. Yeah. So, we'll see. But
we'll see.
And we're going to talk tomorrow. We're going to go Jags exclusive, draft exclusive tomorrow from sun up to sundown. We're going to bring you top flight, A-list guest every hour on the hour, not just this show, but all the way through the network coverage of the draft ending tomorrow night. It's just such a banner day in Jacksonville, and we're going to have a day-long pep rally. So, yeah, if you got Jag fans, it might not, necessarily always be listening. Tomorrow is going to be a good day.
It's going to be a Jags day.
It is going to be a Jag day. And by the way, we got all kinds of office personnel issues, beefs.
You're going to do this?
I'm going to do it next segment because we're about to start another one.
Yeah.
Right? Would you agree?
Well,
another interdepartment beef is set to begin here in about 8 minutes.
Well, all it would take from you is a little push on Danny. And
well, I know what yours
rolling.
is too, and I will get him rolling because I think what they've done to you is wrong, and I will also believe it's a targeted attack.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that too. We have some serious soap opera drama around here, gang.
Yeah.
You guys love this stuff, and we're going to give you some next.
But understand this: great artists wear a heavy burden, but that's okay.
Hey, look, sometimes a guy walks away. I mean, Phil Collins hadn't sang a song in 20 years. Be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Be very careful.
It's a CPR contracting Wednesday here on the Drill.
Beef.
Yes, sir.
Beef. I feel like giving something away. Do we have something we can give away?
We do have something to give away.
What do we got?
We have a lovely Chick-fil-A meal pack for two. It's a variety of gift cards, lunch sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, dinner combos, brownies, all that jazz for two folks. If you call right now.
That's pretty cool. Let's do the. Let's see if they're quick on the fingers today and do number one.
Number one. The number one in my book.
641-1010.